everyone watching. I am Jason David Frank, and you're in the lounge with Big Mike, and you know what time it is? It's morphin' time.
You're in the lounge with Big Mike, yeah. You're in the lounge with Big Mike.
全て捨てずにこれほどまでの力を得るとはな。よくぞトップを倒した。褒めてやる。いいものを見せてやろう。
Music.
All right. Welcome to the lounge.
Welcome to the lounge.
That was great. Michael, one thing I've learned is that when somebody's talking, it takes out the music.
Yeah, definitely. All right, guys. Welcome to the lounge, episode 1 of the Nerd Lounge. I am your host, Big Mike. We got here Teelee and also Bert Lacy from Bert Lacy's Art. How you guys doing today?
Good.
Doing good.
Nice. Thanks for joining us. I want to say shout out to you guys. Shout out to everybody on Instagram, the Facebook, YouTube viewership, all that good stuff. So without further ado, Teelee, we're going to start with you. So tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm a gamer, first off, but who doesn't game nowadays? A lot of people game. My personal favorite game is Tekken, but then I also like to cosplay. What got me into cosplaying was I went to my first Comic-Con, and I went at Storm, and everybody was like, oh my God, it's Storm. And I'm just like, okay, it's just a costume. But they're like, cosplay more, and then that's what got me into cosplay. But on my free time, I like to computer program. I actually built my first app, and I'm still working on it. I'm still learning. And on top of that, I just definitely want to go on more cons and network. And also, I'm practicing my voice acting.
Voice acting? Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, let me say, for everybody out there, she is no joke. I played her in Tekken for like an hour, and it's pretty much pointless. She's really good. You said you're into voice acting, right? All right, so give us a little example. What you got?
Oh, which ones did you want? Well, okay, I could do an anime kid voice if you want that.
All right. Well, you got on Blossom. You know, give us a little bit of the Powerpuffs.
Okay. Hi, this is Balloons from Papa Girls. It's just such an honor to be on the Nerd Lounge. It's so freaking awesome.
Dope. Nice.
But really,
I like that.
you don't want to mess with me because I'm hardcore.
Man. So what's your favorite cosplay thus far?
Well, I did Chun-Li too, but I want to redo it. Most definitely Storm, because that was kind of like my breakout cosplay.
Okay.
Oh, you want to hear my anime voice though?
Oh, yeah. Let's go.
So anyway, welcome to the Nerd Lounge. It's like one of the best cosplays, gaming, anime, nerd things you could ever learn. It's so freaking awesome. You definitely have to check it out.
Anime voice. Okay. I see you.
And then I could do a little bit of Herbert the Pervert from Family Guy. Oh, Lordy.
Oh man, so you got a lot of voices in the bag for you.
Yeah, it's pretty much like, you want some popsicles? Welcome to the Nerd Lounge, everybody. Where we all get acquainted and know each other.
All right, I see you. So you're pretty good at this.
Of course.
So you are you working on any projects to break out in the voice acting? Like, what's your goals?
Well, I'm thinking about it. Well, it's not like success is going to come overnight. It takes a lot of dedication, passion, consistency. I was just hoping that I could reach out to other people and collab with others who share similar goals. And just have a similar ambition, pretty much help support other people and reach out to them too.
That's pretty good. I feel like for females, it's easier for you guys to like break out and like voice act. Well, not necessarily like voice acting, but like more so like cosplaying. Because I know during quarantine, like the cosplayers are winning right now. It's like so many cosplayers I see like on Instagram.
Oh, yes.
OnlyFans.
OnlyFans. Let's talk about OnlyFans real quick.
Oh, my goodness.
I heard that like many cosplayers nowadays are using OnlyFans. It's like, hey, go for it if that's what you want to do. But I feel like during this quarantine, a lot of cosplaying is breaking the internet, going viral. Especially when everybody's staying home. So it's like, in a way, everybody's trying to find their own comfort zone, what they like to do. And me, I just got back into cosplaying.
Yeah.
Because it's like, well, I might as well spend the time doing what I want to do for fun until the quarantine's over. And I am working on a small little web series, which is pretty funny, called Partners in Crime. But we'll talk about that in a later episode.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah. And like they don't do the OnlyFans. It's so many other things like you could do, like sell prints of yourself, because you guys have like legit fans. So I mean,
yeah, it's possible, but I'm not on that level yet to do that.
I feel you.
I don't know, it's like some people will be like, ooh, she might be kind of arrogant or stuck up. And it's like, no, it takes time to really build a following.
Yeah, definitely. I'm learning that now. So, all right, Bert, let's go to you. You know, however you feel.
Hey, Bert.
Yeah. Hey, I know.
So, tell us a little bit about yourself. I see you got all the art in the background.
Yeah, I went ahead and pulled some stuff out so that way I can give at least some examples for people who haven't been able to see me. I've been into art probably my whole life, really. I mean, that's been my talent, and it's been
talent.
Into a couple different things. Not to go too off tangent, I want to say pretty clear because I can go into a story modes. But so I've done art as a side job for a lot of things. I went full stream back in about 2012, 2013. That's when I went fully freelance independent and started doing my own thing. And I did it actually with my twin brother, and we've been doing art together. And then probably in about 2016 was when I was trying to figure out my own. And since then, it's kind of been just back and forth. Life has a way of changing things every once in a while. And I'm a mixed media. So like what you see behind me is like paintings that I've done. Like,
nice.
This one's Darth Vader, and it's the transition of him, where Anakin goes into the transition period. And then back over there is like different paintings from the last more newer movies, the Disney base.
Wow.
That's really cool.
That I had made up. And then this is one you'll like. This is Baby Mario. Now I made this in my teens, but it's like little baby Mario.
Wow. Naked baby Mario.
Yeah, well, he's got a diaper on. He's got a diaper. He's not fully naked. And then let me see. This guy. I don't know if you know this guy. This is an older cartoon too.
That's from is that from Ninja Turtles? No, that's not the.
No. But he does have a similar kind of thing from Ninja Turtles. It's Bucky O'Hare. He was an animated series and a comic book. It was like space animals in space.
I vaguely I feel like I remember him. That's like early 90s, right?
Yeah, dude, that's where all my fandom comes from. I'm an 80s, 90s kid. I grew up in the I born in the 80s, but grew up in the 90s. So it's definitely everything.
Man.
But yeah, I'm a little bit of a variety because I'm working more on animation again. Originally, that was my goal, be an animator. Started that. Little brief story. I don't even know if you know this, Michael, because we know each other, but I don't know if I told you this. So out of high school, my plan was not to go straight to college. I was supposed to go in the Disney program and go into the animation down in Florida. That was in 2002. in the transition of 2002 to 2003, Disney animation, gone. Pixar, boom.
Oh.
In that transition time period, I was meeting artists, and artists told me not to come to Disney. 2D art was dead, and that 3D art was the only thing to do now. And so I was like, oh, I like 3D, but I don't know 3D. So I didn't get to go to Disney, and I didn't get to go do internship because everything was Pixar at the time. And so that kind of deterred me away from animation for a while. Then I got back into it, but it never became full stream. I started doing a lot of other stuff. And I really want to do, like, this is just long-term run. I would love to have, I guess, a business that could aim towards bringing people's fantasy and dreams and what they would want to life, which is like any true animator or storyteller wants to do. Because I'm big about toy design. I'm big about the movies, and I've done like acting and performance. So it's a mixed art towards it all. And what would I like to come into next? I don't know. It's kind of like I'm open for a lot of opportunities. I really want to work on making my own toy design through 3D printing.
Oh wow!
Yeah, that I have a little bit of some ideas and some my own private animation stories that I want to make. I'm trying to get myself gamed up for it and go ahead and get it kind of done. The thing is, my animation style, it's not like a lot of the cartoons you see now. It's more old school, so it's going to take more time. Cell work was a pain in the butt, but I feel like cell work, if you can mix that in, which there's ways to do it digital without it looking, I think cartoons are too crisp. They need to have a little dirt to them. They look a little bit more authentic. And there's some ways of doing it, but it's time consuming in Photoshop to do it over and over and over and over again. But it's a good way to do it. Here's an example of a cell that I made up right here of Wolverine.
Oh, what is that?
Oh, nice.
This one was actually a hand drew
That
it,
is so cool.
and then I brought it back into digital on Photoshop, and I re-inked it and colored it, and then I printed it out on a vellum, hard plastic, which is the same kind of things they would normally do when they go to do animation.
Wow.
Wow.
If I have this white on the background, you can see my hand coming right through it. But you do several layers of this, and that's what gives that Disney a lot of the originals, like Beauty and the Beast intro is a good example. How much layers there are.
Beauty and the Beast.
Man. So what? Oh, go ahead.
No. I like I said, I can go on all kinds of tangents and kind of stuff going on.
So what programs are you using? Like, are you using just Photoshop or?
So it goes through all of Adobe. I feel like Adobe works the best together. It's definitely the most expensive. But in the end, you have a couple different new 3D animation beta tests that you can do, which I've been playing with. Then I'm hoping that will make things cut time. But there's, it comes to InDesign, Illustrator. My go-to is Adobe Photoshop, because I've been doing that since I was probably in the early 90s when it was first popping up. I started practicing with it. I had a neighbor that knew how to do it, and he would come over, and then we'd go over to his house, and he would give us lessons for hours, and we'd just learn the process.
Wow.
I mean, the basic, like where you take something, you edit and put somebody's over their face, or you make people look smaller, bigger, or you add this, or you put them in something. That's the originality of Photoshop, but it's just converted to everything. I usually draw in Photoshop, even though Illustrator is more meant for drawing. Illustrator is more crisp, which you see a lot of the cartoons made out of now, like Teen Titans, good example. That's all Illustrator.
I love Teen Titans.
Yeah.
Wait, Teen Titans or Teen Titans Go?
Oh.
I know Teen Titans Go is all Illustrator based.
Oh.
Teen Titans, maybe. I don't know. I think there's still some like you can usually tell in older animations, if you take a look, you can see where they didn't erase and they take lines out and they're there. So you can, I think digitized animation didn't really come into play till 2005, 6, going into like the 2010. Everything started going very digitized, where it wasn't hand done anymore.
Okay.
I don't know very many things that are really quote hand done in animation.
Yeah.
I mean, like example is anime. There's a extreme difference between original old anime and new anime.
Oh yeah, you can definitely tell the difference. Yeah, for sure.
Big
Do you have a favorite anime?
Oh, favorite anime. All right, it's okay. So this is going back. I'm a science fiction person too, so I'm big on Star Wars and stuff like that. But when it comes to anime, robots, there's the Robotech series or the Macross series.
I was just talking to somebody about Robotech.
I am like, that was huge. That was my opening to Space Wars.
Yeah.
And the love story. Love story was kind of goofy. I mean, come on. So Padme, who is the main vocalist in there, that's a female, she was like the destroyer of these aliens because when she sung, they were like they've never heard people sing or anything sing before out of love. So it would paralyze them. They'd be like, oh, it's a weapon. And they'd stay there. And then the human race would be like, all right, shoot them. And then they'd blow them all up. And they'd be like, so Padme, they would just put her out as like a projection saying, sing your song of love, and we're just going to destroy these guys.
Wow.
That was an interesting concept. But I'll tell you what, the Japanese culture has a very interesting prospect on love and destroy.
Oh, yeah.
Robots.
It's almost kind of like it runs together almost.
Speaking of anime, my current favorite one, well, I don't have a favorite one, but I'm currently watching Neon Genesis Evangelion. And it has to deal with robots. You guys heard of it?
I've heard of it. I think almost all the robot films I got really into. I still kind of am trying to follow that story. It wasn't. Do you know what the basis of it is?
It's mostly like the main character is a little boy, and his father, he runs this company where they pretty much take out this different species and stuff that's invading their world. And his son, he pretty much hires his son, who's the main character, to fight these species using robots and stuff. And he teams up with other people to do it. But then the son generally questions if his cause is for the good cause.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Teelee, you already know about my favorite. Well, not my favorite.
I know all the like.
Naruto.
I don't know what's your favorite.
Yeah. What'd you say, Bert?
I was like, I know you like a lot, but I don't know what's your actual favorite.
Oh, okay. Yeah, definitely Naruto is my favorite. It's actually playing in the background.
Is it Naruto or Naruto? I don't know. I just Naruto. Like, I just think she'd be like, Naruto.
Yeah, I think it's Naruto. That's what I say, at least.
Before I knew what it was, I used to think of just like Doritos or nachos when I heard the name.
Dorito, the number one ninja. Yeah, I like it.
Doritos, potato, tomato.
True. All right, guys. So let's get into talking about this quarantine, this coronavirus.
COVID. Yeah. Did you guys hear about the twins named Corona and COVID?
No.
Oh my gosh, there was an article about it.
Really?
Yeah, they're like, we're going to name them Corona and COVID. I'm like, why would you do that? Why would you traumatize those poor kids? I hope it's fake.
Yeah, I hope that's fake.
I don't. I'm a twin, and
really?
Yeah, I am a twin, and we're identical. And the worst thing I could have is somebody trying to, like, if my parents try to do the rhyming names. No, glad I did not get the rhyming names. No, I did get another thing by accident, which Michael already kind of knows. I'm Bert, and so automatically everybody assumes, so is your twin Ernie? And I'd be like, no, sadly it's not. It's Lee. So but my parents didn't know that at the time. Sesame Street became big when we were kids. So then all of a sudden, everybody thinks Bert and Ernie. That's my oldest go-to joke always when somebody meets me.
I know you're like, oh, I haven't heard this before.
That's really cute. You have a twin. Oh, gosh. You need Minnie Mouse too. It's fun. It's like, welcome to Disneyland, where my one and only love is Mickey Mouse.
Hey, if you want to bring up about where Shanghai Disney opened up.
Huh?
It opened up today or yesterday.
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
Yeah. What just opened up?
Shanghai Disney.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of risky. I feel like things are opening up a little too soon, though, because it's quarantine is still rising up.
Mm-hmm.
And what's scary about it is you don't know who's infected. It's almost like a zombie apocalypse. Like someone has a bite, but you can't tell if they have a bite, or they get contracted by blood or something else. It's pretty scary.
Yeah, super scary.
I'm also kind of like a zombie geek because I study up on zombies and stuff because I actually took a zombie class in college, literally learning about zombies. It was yeah. So
they have that in college?
I don't know if they still have it, but they did for about 2-3 years while I was there. Okay,
wow.
The SCSU. And they actually did a course about zombies where we could write essays and talk about zombie video games, zombie movies, just generally zombie culture, how it ties to pop culture. And wrote my essay on 28 Days Later and Left 4 Dead. And I just talked about a state of decay, how pretty much in a way being like a zombie is like you're kind of like a mindless consumer in society. Like you just want to buy things or you just want instant satisfaction without really thinking without much thought at what you want to do.
Wow.
Interesting. I liked the class though, because it also gave me the opportunity to visit Sony Online Entertainment too. I played H1Z1 before it even released on PlayStation.
Wow.
Cool. So you did
it was pretty cool. I just like zombies. I was just like, hey, a zombie class? Of course. I would love to take that class. Who knows? You know what we should do? One of these days we should just do a voiceover, just do another mini series but focus it on zombies, a zombie survival. That'd be so freaking cool.
You can do the voice acting. Bert can do the animation. I like it.
I put it together. Oh my gosh, so much possibilities.
Yeah, man. So how y'all been doing during this pandemic? Has it been for the good or for the bad?
Well, I can say it's been good.
Yeah.
But I think for my lifestyle, it hasn't extremely changed too drastically because working from home and doing my thing is already a normal thing. And I have family that has circumstances, so
right.
That might make it a little bit more difficult. I have family that is in high risk, so being in contact for me is a little bit risky, and I think that's my only scare. Is a lot of people, I let other people go first. I would love to go out and do stuff. It's too much.
Yeah, I agree.
That's the hardest part. Is I think I'm not thinking about. I think about myself and how I would be if it got me. Actually, I don't know exactly what I would do. I guess I would trap myself in my room, or I don't even know if that's wise to be in the vicinity of other people. I'd have to go make a tent in the back of it. But I think that's the part of it. And me and Michael, we said this. I still think we're going to have a second wave. I don't think this is the worst part. I think we have a chance.
Second wave.
Yeah.
Much Call of Duty zombies. You guys ever play Call of Duty?
Of course.
Yeah, the zombies modes, first wave. There's second wave. You get upgraded weapons, but then more zombies are coming at you.
Oh my God. Yeah.
I'm just gonna say is right now how people are reacting to the quarantine while these protests and stuff and not staying home, and more of it is exponentially growing. There's no way we would survive a zombie apocalypse. I'm just telling you this right now.
No.
We'd be like The Walking Dead. It would end pretty fastly, and people would be making their own little communities. And yeah, it's sad that so many people, before it even got here, or I mean, I think it was here, but it wasn't overblown.
Yeah.
Automatically, it's like hoard toilet paper, because that's that's the cash and the gold of the future. You need to have toilet paper.
Yeah, I'm like, guys, you got more toilet paper than food. Like, what are you doing?
It's funny how quickly people are. You put one thing out there, and everybody kind of disperses.
Yeah, I think like for me, and I mean, I don't want to discredit or for everybody that's having a hard time through this.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, there's a lot of people that's really struggling in this time. I'm just talking about my own experience, but it's been pretty good. I mean, nothing's really slowed down as far as like financially or anything for me. So, and like it's allowed me to be in a more creative space. Henceforth the podcast. So yeah, and I've been trying to learn Photoshop. Bert, we still got to get together on that too, man.
Yeah.
I'm still. It's a little rough. I think I've gotten like the audio and like the video part of it. Like I'm kind of learning that more faster than I am the pictures, how to edit pictures.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll give you some
Definitely
101 classes.
Yeah. So, guys, what do you think about like how the coronavirus is affecting like other stuff like Marvel and Disney and DC and like just movies in general? Like,
it would be ironic. So ironic if we come back if we ever recover from this whole coronavirus craziness. I feel like Marvel might release Marvel Zombies, because there was a Marvel Zombies arc, and it would just have hidden messages, pretty much reacting or relating to coronavirus.
I could see a lot of TV and film and entertainment basing a lot of their storytelling and designs on coronavirus.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of what happened. I mean, I do feel like the coronavirus is a form of war. We're just at war with.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It feels like war because the people on the front lines, they're literally going through bad, heavy stuff. And I think you see the people who can't handle it and the people who are victims of it. And I mean, the last real quote war we've had as a world war, because this is a world thing, is World War II. And after World War II, a lot of things changed with entertainment. I mean, most Marvel movies are based on old wars. And
Captain America.
Yeah, a lot of stuff is. So this is just a new form of something to come through. And I mean, I've thought about this idea with Michael. I told him about making an animation character based off of this coronavirus, and so that way kids can understand, because right now it's still pretty complicated to understand from a kid's point of view. You just think of it as a flu, but it's so much more than just that. But yeah, man, I think we're gonna have a lot of changes from it. I already know there are a lot of changes right now. You know, the UFC had a fight last night, or no, this weekend.
Oh, the UFC?
Yep, they went ahead and started their first fights.
Did they really do the island idea?
Yep.
Oh my goodness!
Wait, on an island? Wait, you mean on an island?
Yeah, Dana White was talking about.
No, that was a joke.
Oh, okay. I was like, what is this, Mortal Kombat?
No, they're not going to do it on an island. No, they did it in their same location.
Oh, okay.
They did quarantine. One of the fighters couldn't fight because he had the virus. They found out. Yeah, that's pretty bad. But yeah, had the full UFC fights, and I mean, I think all that stuff is kind of a risk.
Yeah, absolutely.
I follow pro wrestling, and pro wrestling's been doing it ever since. Like they haven't stopped. Most of them, like top, I guess organizations haven't.
Yeah, because ESPN is struggling. They don't have any sports.
Here's another topic, because I follow pro wrestling and some of the Disney and stuff like that. Right now, and it's gossip, but gossip usually comes around. WWE is now talking about selling forms of their product to ESPN, which is really good.
Oh, I did hear that. That's crazy, because like...
But I can understand that, because with all these changes going on, I think they're just trying to morph into one. Because right now, Vince McMahon with the WWE is actually hitting and helping out the NFL with how to go through with doing football in the coming season and how to handle it.
And Vince says he's let go of a lot of wrestlers too, right?
They did a big let go a couple weeks ago now. It's been a couple weeks. Most of the guys are happy they left anyways. They're in a better place from it. Most of the people that are there, it's a struggle. Last night they just had a pay-per-view. And I think them doing the live performances is kind of, I want to say it's not boring, because it's entertainment. So it's something, but it's without a crowd, without other things. It seems it's theater. It's definitely, you can see the theater. But when they did a scene where they pre-recorded everything and they made it very over the top, it almost felt like Saturday Night Live, where they kind of make these skits. That was pretty fun. That was funny. That was actually enjoyable to watch. I think more live. Yes, live is good, because you can never recopy a live show. There's just things that come that you can't take away. And but pre-recording stuff is probably a good idea right now. It can get stale or really old if it's just kind of a lot of dead air.
I don't know about you guys, but it seemed like Netflix was kind of prepared for this, because...
How so?
All right, so before all this hit, I thought it was over for Netflix. I was like, man, Disney Plus is about to take over. Hulu is killing it. Like, Netflix, they don't really have anything like great going for them. But as soon as this pandemic hit, like, it's like, okay, well, there's not really any new shows like recording right now. So that's it for Hulu, because that's mainly what Hulu is just like live TV. And then Disney Plus, all the stuff I look forward to had ceased. Like, I really wanted to see WandaVision and all the Marvel shows. So, like, the only thing that's really making me keep my Disney's prescription or subscription is Star Wars, the Clone Wars, which has been amazing. But we'll get to that. We'll get to that.
Yeah.
But man, Netflix, like, with all these like documentaries and Tiger King and all that, I'm like, they're winning.
Yeah. They are winning. Yeah, but actually Disney is very lucky that they put out Disney Plus when they did.
Oh yeah.
Otherwise, I mean, I have stock with Disney, and that was like the worst out of all my stock.
Oh my!
I lost the most money with Disney, because after one park closed and another park closed and another park closed, it's in a bad way, and it's taking time. But Disney Plus is the only thing keeping it afloat for Disney, because they can't do any movies. Oh, and you know about the whole drama with Universal and movie theaters? No? There was a tweet put out by the head of Universal that they were so excited that how the Trolls movie made so much money because it went digital instead of going in, because they couldn't do theaters and it was supposed to come out.
Yeah, that's right.
And they actually did better sales than they would do in the movie theater. The agreement with movie theaters is there's a 60-day limit on they have to be in the movies before they go digital.
Mm-hmm.
So that way it gives the theaters time to make their money and to get people in. Well, there was a tweet that finalized saying that, when we start opening stuff up again, are we still going to get digital when it comes out fresh, or is it going to be, just in theaters? I think the man from Universal misspoke and put his foot in his mouth saying, yeah, we're totally going to do it. We're going to do it both. We're going to do digital and we're going to do it in the movie theater. The head of AMC was irate and said that no, this is not going to happen. We have an agreement. This, so you can't do that. If you're breaking that, we will no longer have Universal movies in any of our theaters.
Wow.
And he was the first person to say it. Then the next day, Regal and every other theater agreed, and they all banned Universal movies from movie theaters. So you were looking forward to like your Fast and Furious film. Nope. If you were looking forward to any Universal film that you come out with, don't look forward to it being in the movie theater. I mean, they might come up with an agreement by the end of the year.
Yeah, they got to reconcile that. It's just like the Spider-Man thing, you know, like they was like, oh, it's taken away. No, they're bringing it back. So
yeah, but
I hope they do at least.
Yeah, I expect more of this kind of stuff to happen though, because it's do or die for a lot of these companies. And
you know what I want, low-key personally?
What's up?
I just want Mortal Kombat to come out with a brand new character and just name her Corona. So, versus Scorpion, round 1, fights.
You could just like stand there and go.
Exactly.
Flawless victory.
Fatality. Fatality.
That's so messed up. Oh my goodness.
Watch it happen. She's right. Watch that stuff happen. Watch it happen.
It's highly possible because the characters they've been coming out with lately. I mean,
I know they brought RoboCop. I'm like,
why?
RoboCop.
It's all like old 80s characters they keep on bringing into films.
That's true. Terminator.
Yep. They had Predator, Alien. They did Jason, Chainsaw Massacre. Who else did they?
Oh, they did bring in Jason, yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so let's go back to Star Wars real quick, guys.
Okay.
So much to unpack. All right. Have y'all been watching the Clone Wars?
Oh, I finished it. Yeah.
You finished it?
I did.
I haven't finished it yet. I just watched, unless that was the last episode. I don't think it was. With the Order 66.
I mean, kind of. Yeah, I think it's the last. I mean, it's the one. I mean, the last episode is pretty much almost Order 66 with Ahsoka, and
when Rex turned on her.
Yeah. Yep. I think that's the last one.
Yeah, but it's really been good. I don't know how they can continue it, but they should continue it because it's been really good.
I'd like to see it go forward more.
I think that's the two key characters in that this really made it is Ahsoka and Darth Maul.
Oh man, I love that. Darth Maul.
Darth Maul is amazing.
That was so cool. And you know, it's funny because after I finished it, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go back and watch Rebels again, but highlights, because there's so many connection keys with her, with Darth Maul and Rebels, and then they attached it to the movie. So every little thing is being attached, and I believe they're going to add in the storyline of what happened at the end with Darth Maul on Clone Wars into probably Kenobi series.
Oh yeah, because they're supposed to start a Kenobi series, right?
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure they didn't confirm if Maul's going to be in it, but I would think so.
Yeah,
it'd be hard not to.
And then they got Mandalorian supposed to come back out with and Ahsoka's supposed to be in that, and Boba Fett's supposed to be in that.
Yep.
Ooh,
big new news. Boba Fett being in there. Yeah.
So
Boba Fett reminds me of Wobba Fett from Pokemon.
A what?
What? A Boba Fett.
Okay, there's like this Pokemon. I used to watch Pokemon all the time. He used to be like, Wobba Fett. He was like this random Pokemon that would come out. That was a little Pokeball and Team Rocket. I'm sorry, random. That's just what it reminded me of.
I haven't watched Pokemon in so long. After the 150, I lost it. I couldn't keep up. They started with 150, had to catch them all, and after that, I don't know.
I remember when it first came out.
Mm-hmm.
I remember when Pokemon first came out over here. It was like, it was funny because when it first came, I was like, this is kind of cool. This is neat. What is this all about? And then as the story progressed, then it was just like most things. Oh, that's stupid. Like, that's not cool anymore. And then people would be like, oh, all right, I'm not watching Pokemon. It's like Power Rangers all over again. I love Power Rangers. Then as they
Go Power Rangers.
Yes.
Hey, what happened, Jason David Frank?
He's coming on. He's coming on later on.
Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
I will say, Jason, we're gonna boost him up. That's my favorite Power Ranger.
Hey, the White Ranger.
Hey,
What?
Hey,
Yeah.
he gave everybody those hands. Like,
Yeah.
Green Ranger, he made Power Rangers. Came on. I remember he beats like Kimberly. He's like, get out of here. He will trainee. And then I remember there's one scene where it's like a referee. He's like, you're taking up. Well, come on. And then he takes his dagger and throws it out. And he's just like,
I loved it. It was cool. I mean, he can't help it. He has Godzilla, even though they didn't name it Godzilla.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
It's like, I'm going to make a whistle, and here comes Godzilla in the background.
And you can't forget those horns, man, or the flute. The doo, 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 doo.
It's the battle call, man. It's like, he's all of a sudden he's an elf. It's like, we got oh man, this is cool. He's got some neat stuff going on. Yeah, Jason really, and he's the one that seemed to propel it the whole series, because he was in so many of the.
I mean, well, in the Power Rangers series, he's the most successful and he's the most known Power Ranger. I know recently he was in Power Rangers Ninja still. I never watched it, but I saw some clips of it. And he's doing very well. I don't know if you guys knew this, but for a random fun fact, especially for Power Rangers fans, but he actually auditioned for Power Rangers 3 times in a row, but he got on his 3rd time.
Mm-hmm.
You got what?
He auditioned for Power Rangers for 3 times in a row, and he got on his 3rd time.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, his life story, it's funny. When I was younger, I was into him. Then, you got a huge gap if you don't see somebody. And then I started rewatching him, not because of Power Rangers, but because he started doing the Comic-Con scene. And I was like, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Him. And then he started doing his own web series with is it Dark Suns? Or is it? It was a video animated group that did with cosplay. They went around and did animations or fights, like it's kind of like legend fights. Like, this person's gonna fight this person, and this person's gonna fight this person. And Jason got involved with them, and he would play characters as the Green Ranger. And it's like Green Ranger versus Batman, or Green Ranger versus I think Scorpion. I think he fought Scorpion, and somebody played Scorpion, and they had like a battle.
Oh yeah, I've seen that actually. Bat in the Sun.
Yeah, Bat Sun.
Yeah.
Yeah, and but they did a documentary series with him for like 4 or 5 episodes, I think, about him and his life. I was talking about him and then his daughter, and how his daughter's now involved with all of it because she's so inspired by it. And then his journey. I think he went to go get his Muay Thai level belt or something. He went all the way over into Asia, and they showed the whole story about how he went through getting it done. And yeah.
I should tell you about my little Power Ranger story. Oh my gosh. Well, it's not a story. It was about my first Comic-Con. I actually met some of the Power Rangers. You guys probably met Power Rangers TV visiting cons. But one of them asked me to audition.
You should.
What?
I thought about it. But at the time I was in college, so I didn't go with it. I just wanted to finish school.
Man. That probably was the best, best route to go anyway.
Well, you never know, like,
which Power Ranger was it? Or you don't want to say?
It was I'm just gonna keep it confidential.
All right, cool.
If people want to know, they can just follow me on Instagram. Like a video.
Oh yeah. You guys shout out your Instagrams real quick.
Yeah. My Instagram, Miss Teelee 93. If you want to follow me.
Yep.
All
And
right.
my Instagram's at Bert Lacy Art. I make it very simple.
Nice. Oh, one more thing I did want to talk to you guys about, because I was so excited about it. But did you guys get to see Justice League Apocalypse War?
My God.
See, I didn't get to watch it yet. I saved it. I don't watch it yet.
Bert.
I felt like I was going to cry. Actually, no, I did cry. It was so powerful.
I might have shed a thug tear. One little thug tear.
There's actually some lessons I took from that movie. Most definitely. It's definitely seize a moment and cherish every moment you have, especially with the people you care for. Because the ending was extremely sad.
Yes, it was. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Spoiler alert. Because we about to get into it. Oh my goodness. So, yeah. Okay. It's pretty much like DC's Endgame. Like, they did not win. Which was so sad. I mean, they won, but it's like, did you really? Because you pretty much sacrificed the whole team and everybody on Earth, pretty much.
Did anybody survive?
Like a good, 5 people? Maybe? 10?
Well, a spoiler alert, major spoiler. You might want to mute this. Pretty much at the end, everybody's basically screwed at the end of it. Mm-hmm. Because yes, they defeated Darkseid, but the world's still coming to an end. Everybody's screwed.
The world is still coming to an end.
Yeah.
So
no one lives.
Everybody looks at Flash like, you know what you have to do, right?
Yeah, like everybody's about to die.
Yeah, Flash will be one person. I'll be like, okay, time for a reset.
Yeah.
Again.
Oh my goodness. It was crazy because you thought they were going to do something like they go in, they're like, okay, Darkseid, he's about to attack Earth. He hasn't done it yet, but we're considering this an act of war because we know he's planning it, so we're going to hit him first. And like the whole time, Darkseid's like listening to their conversation, and he's like ready for them as soon as they hit Apocalypse. So this is the first time like I've seen the Justice League have no chance. Like no chance. Like it's basically like Avengers against Thanos and Infinity War. It was sad. It was really sad. And then so they defeat the Dutch Justice League, and then they go to Earth, and then it's only the Teen Titans left. So you know they didn't win. The Justice League can't win. Oh man. Like your only choice was to escape. Like there was no chance of winning. So
one part that did make me laugh was the little fight between Darkseid and Trigon.
Oh my gosh.
Because like Darkseid got all emotional. He's just like, no. Trigon was just trolling him. He's like, ha ha ha.
Oh yeah, he did do that.
He told him.
He's like, you're going to my place now. Like,
exactly.
Oh.
Like, because I know they talked about like they got sucked into a black hole, but in my opinion, I feel like they went to HE double hockey 6 because it's Trigon and he's a demon.
Yeah. Pretty sure that's where they went. And it really was like on accident that they even released Trigon because they killed Robin, Batman's son Robin, Damian. They killed him. And then Raven lost it because they were having like a little love story. Are you getting emotional over there?
Yeah, because I'm not gonna lie, in the earlier DC movies, Damien used to be my least favorite because he was so cocky. It's just like, stand my way, I'll kill you. I'm like, who are you, you little? I'm not gonna cuss. I'm keeping myself G-rated from cussing. But anyway,
trying to get sponsors. Like, let's keep it clean.
Right. But in the movie, he really showed growth and real development. He matured a lot, especially when it came to Raven. I loved that. I got extremely emotional when that happened to him. Mm-hmm. And especially when he talked about Nightwing, because that was, you remember that cutscene when it showed Nightwing? That was disturbing.
I know. Oh man, he said that was crazy. His brother, because they went through a lot together. So,
Bert, you should definitely watch the movie. It's
I know I have to because I'm so out of the clip right now. I'm like, oh man, I didn't watch this at all. I knew they get into this. How long is it?
It's only an
About
hour
like
30.
hour 30 minutes. Yep.
Yeah. So, and then like when Robin was like, justice, not vengeance, which is something he taught him in like the earlier movies when he first brought him to be Robin. That's the first thing he taught him. I was like, dang, that's deep. So it's a great movie though. You'll enjoy it.
It is. You'll love it.
Mm-hmm.
It's good. I got like a little list going of movies or shows I need to. I mean, I usually catch up on everything, but I do have stuff now. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go take the time to watch this now, and
For sure.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, we're going to go ahead and end it. I appreciate everybody for joining in.
oh, thank
Everybody
you.
on
Thank
Instagram,
you.
on Facebook, especially you guys. We're going to have Jason David Frank come in after this. I think he's ready. So we're going to tune him in. And yeah, appreciate you guys. We finally have Jason David Frank on the line. So, Jason, look, I know you're on the road right now. We just had one quick question for you. What was your favorite episodes of the Power Rangers?
Big Mike. It is Jason David Frank here. I'm been driving for about 15, 16 hours straight. Jenna's driving now for me so I can get to all your shout outs because I'm going to go see my dad. Look, I'm in New Mexico, so I apologize that it's a little loud. But I think the most favorite episodes for me was maybe the Green Ranger Evil series because I was new to the show. Tommy had the girlfriend, and then I was evil, and then the candle. Well, I wouldn't say candle blew out. Well, yeah, maybe. Then I became good again. So anyway, all right, guys, thank you so much for allowing me in your life. 1993. 26 or 27 years. Amazing. All right, guys. See ya. Wuss.
All right. Thanks again, Jason. Yeah.